Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel and a brand new tank in the game. Yes, the Super Hellcat is here. Now, Super Hellcat compared to the original Hellcat, we're going to just have a look at the stats. Now, don't forget, this is one tier higher. So the DPM is good at 2,763. The penetration is 82. And for me, that's the biggest downfall for the tank. You can see the premium Pramo, the APCR is the exact same as the APCR on the Hellcat. Yet this is one tier higher. So that for me is a downfall, and the AP pen isn't the best, to be honest. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the best. 225 alpha, the same as the Hellcat. However, the reload is much better at 4.8 seconds. Shell velocity the same. Aim time is slightly worse, and the dispersion is slightly worse as well, and it has 9 degrees of gun depression instead of 10 degrees of gun depression. However, the speed is exactly the same going forward, and it is 20 kilometers going in reverse. So not too bad, but is it really a Super Hellcat? Is it a Hellcat that is super? Now, the armor, just like the Hellcat, is non-existent really. It's got 76mm on the turret, just like the Hellcat, so you can actually get the occasional troll bounce. You can get this. How can you get the tank? Now, the tank is coming in lock boxes, I believe. So if you get the keys, you're able to get this tank, and I think a few others like the M60. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it is in the lock boxes, just like the Ram Panzer when that come into the game. So it's going to be probably difficult to get. Is it worth it? Is it worth, I mean, no, it's not worth it, because it's lock boxes. You're not guaranteed the tank, and it's going to take you a long time to probably get it, unless you're lucky. And as some of you know, I'm not a lover of the lock boxes where they give you free crates, and but you can't open them because you've got to get it. You've got to buy a key. I think it's wrong. I've always said it's wrong. These kind of crates are wrong, but it is what it is. Now, what is the tank like? Now, I actually really enjoy this tank. We tested it a while ago. I really enjoy it. As I've said, the penetration is the biggest downfall with the tank. Of course, it's got no armor. It's got beautiful speed, just like the Hellcat. Now, if you've played the normal Hellcat, you'll know that that is a fantastic tank. It got buffed, so the DPM is actually really, really good for a tier 6 tank. And of course, you don't play this tank like a tank destroyer. Yes, it says it's a tank destroyer, but really it's not. Play it like a medium, support your mediums. Just like I'm doing here, I'm sat behind my medium, so that really didn't really want to know me, but yet I am hitting him with 2,700 DPM, 4.9 second reload. And you can see that you can get the troll bounce, but you can't rely on the bounces, and most of the time you're not going to bounce. Bear that in mind, you're not going to bounce. So yeah, I really enjoy it. When you play it like a TD, yeah, you're playing it wrong, but you can actually sit at the back of something like Dead Rail and just farm. Because of that DPM, you will be non-stop firing that gun, and if you get the enemies opened, or if the enemies are open and you can get some free shots into them, of course that's good, because you're not going to get shot when you return. But I honestly wouldn't play it like a tank destroyer. I really wouldn't. It's a medium tank. It's a support medium tank. Go with your mediums, support them, sit behind them, and you will do some damage, because you do have good DPM. It's not the best DPMs for tier 7, especially tank destroyers, but when you put it into consideration, put it as a medium tank, it has great DPM. And it's actually quicker than most mediums, 65 kilometers per hour. You're going to struggle in tier 8. You will struggle in tier 8 because of that premium ammunition and because of the armor. Everyone's going to be able to pen you, and you've only got 1,100 hit points. So if people hate you, you're gonna soon know about it. But overall, I do think it's a Super Hellcat. I think it's great. The Hellcat is one of the best tier 6s at the moment, since it got buffed in the DPM, and they just gave it a premium version and put it in tier 7. So it's definitely a good tank if you do get it. It's a really good tank, and I really want this tank. I do really want this tank. It makes good credits, but I'm not really going to try out the lock boxes because I don't like that. I'd prefer it just to be in crates on its own, rather than the keys. I just hate the whole idea, the whole concept of the keys and etc. But overall, I do really want this tank. I can't wait for it to come back. When it does come back for sale for gold, or well, it will be for sale for gold probably the next time round, I'm definitely going to buy this because I do enjoy it. It is a fun tank to play and you can do a lot of damage. And we're going to watch this battle here. Now, I haven't had any games in a tier 8 yet, but I know, I have on my main account because I tested the tank, but you will struggle. You will struggle. So do play in, when you're up against tier 8, do play it a bit further back. Of course, support your mediums, but a bit further back. Don't go too far forward because you've got no armor. You will get ripped apart. So this game here, you can see we're just playing it like a light tank. We're playing it like a medium tank. We're the ones that have got. We're the one that is going to go and spot the team. And as you can see, we've already spotted 2 tanks. And we're not going to just farm and get wrecked for ourselves just for a bit of damage. We're going to wait for our team because I can see my team is heading this way. And as soon as they come, this is when I'm going to go and start poking forward and using that DPM. And we do manage to get another lucky shot there, a lucky bounce from the ARL. And this is what I like doing with the tank, and this is what I like doing with any medium tank that is sort of a pew-pew gun, like where you go back, fire, and I love this. I love poking out, and I just think it makes for good, really good gameplay, and it makes the battle fun when you could do stuff like this. And of course, we are going to shoot that stayer with HE, and we're going to do quite a lot of damage, 292 damage, and I really want to clear him because he's an auto-loader. He's got 3 shells. He can inflict a lot of damage into me, and he was an easy target. So that's him gone. We're up to 1500 damage, and it's now a 7 versus 5. Of course, I didn't want to rush in to this ARL, so I'm just waiting for our Cromwell B. And as you can see, with the rate of fire that the Cromwell B's got as well, we really just tore that guy apart. And again, now we can just move over to the next target. And I'm going to get a shot there on the Jag Panther 4. We're only going to get 1 shot, and then the Tiger P is coming our way. And that's not a tank I really want to come up against unless I do have backup. And I do have backup. All my team now is around this area. So we're just going to farm him. I am going to get the kill on him for my 6th kill. And it's just now 3 tanks left alive. And we're now going to focus this Jag Panther 4. There's 1 shot, and all my team are with me. As you can see, we are all together just farming the same tank. And before you know it, there is only 2 tanks left alive. And we've got 2.8k damage. And this is a tier 7 tank. It's a tier 7 tank, and 3k in a tier 7 is actually pretty good. And just how easy we managed to farm this 3k. We haven't had anyone come, we haven't really been in any danger because of how we've played it and how our team has supported us. But as you can see, it really does work when you play it like a medium tank. As long as you've got that support, you'll do well because your DPM is absolutely fantastic. It's not the best, as I've said, but if you put it in a medium tank, it is actually a really good DPM tank. Makes nice credits and 3,500 damage there. Nice and easy. So if you do get it, you are getting a very, very nice tank. I can't wait for this tank to come back in stores so I can actually buy the tank, and instead of the chance to get the tank with the keys. But if you do get it, enjoy the tank because it is a good one. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy. I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With